Hey, what's up guys? It's Keone, and I'm actually really excited for you guys to check out the following footage. It's been on my heart for a while now to conduct interviews with other creatives and other business owners in the hopes that it would inspire you guys to pursue your dreams. So the following footage was taken a week ago with my buddy JP, and I really hope this has some value and just impacts you guys in a positive way. With all that being said, this is the Creator's Block with Jean-Pierre Mosquera of Out the Gutter Screenprinting. Enjoy. So yeah, what up, JP?
What up, man?
Yeah. So I just wanted to ask, like as you saw in what I was talking about, is like creativity. You know what I mean? And it means something to me. It means something different to everyone else. So
Yeah.
I kind of just want to go and like side your mind, like, well. One, I guess let's talk about Out the Gutter. Like, where did that come from?
Of course. Well, Out the Gutter, essentially, like, the way I came about even wanting to screen print, I wanted to do something with my friends. I didn't know what I wanted to do at one point, and I knew that I wanted to do something that had to do with my friends, something that had to do with art, something that had to do with the people I surrounded myself with. I was always, I wasn't a good skater. I was always a little fat kid in the back of the fucking crew, still pushing though. But yeah, like I wanted to do something for the skaters, everybody that I used to hang out with, the degenerates, I guess you could say, the people that didn't do good in school or didn't, give too much of a care. And then you know what? My neighbor had the machine, and I had money, and I just told her, you know what? Take all my money. I really want to do this. Can I have this? And she, luckily enough, she took it a little easy on me, so I didn't have to pay like a bunch of money. So, but yeah, she ended up getting the flash heater and everything that I needed for that. Yeah, so that's essentially the idea for Out the Gutter that I want. I want to involve the community around here in the South Bay, the whole beach aspect, the whole, even the LA aspect, Yeah, and I also want to just use it as a platform for like new and upcoming artists. I want to like reach out to the Instagram community. People all over wherever they may be, if they want to be a part of Out the Gutter, or if they want to just, have us print for them. Either way.
That's what's up. When did you start Out the Gutter, like officially?
I guess. I'm trying to think about how long ago it's been since I've had this machine. I think it's been like about 2 years maybe now, 3 years.
Yeah, because we didn't meet when you had this, huh?
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, I remember it was just a couch up in here.
Yeah, it was just a couch. I had a bunch of crap in here, and we cleared it up.
So what made you like? What made what gave you the decision, like T-shirts, like, or was that spawned because of you had the opportunity at hand?
Well, I mean, yeah, I've always the thought of making my own clothes was always super cool to me. Okay. And then after, learning a little bit about Photoshop and stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, you can make stuff, and then you can throw it on a shirt.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, that's fucking dope. Every time I see, even if I make the stupidest little simplest design or something myself, like when I first started, I was just like, whoa, that was my first design ever made right there. That was pretty tight. And, after I put that on the shirt, it just felt good, you know. And then even printing for somebody else, like printing it, like we printed for Sax on the Beach, and we did their thing. But and after it came out, it just feels good. Yeah. It just felt great. It's like this came out looking great, beautiful, it's clean, and I can't wait to see how much they love it.
What was has that always been the main medium, or what else were there other mediums as far as art that you were interested in?
Yeah, well, I mean, I myself, I'm not an artist. I don't have the amazing talents, but I'm lucky enough to have a lot of friends around me that have a lot of creative ideas, and we bounce off each other. I can send my friend Ed the crappiest little stick drawing and be like, I was thinking about something like this or something like that, and he'd just be like, all right, and then he'll just take it on his own rings and he'll just make something amazing, and I'm just like, oh, how'd you get that from this? A couple of stick figures doing some bull crap,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's also, like I said, like you know, like, he's my best friend. I've always wanted to do something with him, and as far as the art goes, I've supported his art to the fullest. You know, he's a freaking tattoo artist. He's like the only one that I will ever let like poke me in the skin. Like, he's the only one. So I mean, to me, that was a big driver as well, because like, you know, he's just my best bud.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Like, it helps a lot to be around people that can spur you, you know what I mean, and just like juice you and jazz you up. How important is that to you? Like, what like, you're familiar with the old saying, you're like the 5 closest people around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How important is that to you? And like, what do you keep in your mind when you're just like what's in your subconscious? Because like, we've developed a relationship and we kind of just like locked, like when we first met, and just like, well, it's also crazy that like we ended up meeting at the same job. Like, that's bananas. And that like I met you through Victor. But like, what's something that you keep in your mind and your heart as you're like developing new relationships?
Stay open-minded. You know, don't be quick to judge somebody. You know, just because it looks like they're a completely different person and they have a different way of acting, you know, they do have their good ideas at sometimes. There are people, you know, that you do want to separate yourself from and, you know, not spend too much time with them. But, like, you know, there's sometimes you hang out with them, you can do some crazy shit. You get a crazy, great idea out of it. You might, you know, come up with a new design or something. You know, like, that's one thing that I gotta start doing. I gotta start walking around with like a little notebook or something, just like writing down all that shit.
Yeah, that's.
Or getting my memos, cause like I'll be walking around and just seeing some stuff, and I'll be like, you know what, let me type.
Yeah, I try to do that with my phone notes more. Like, I would do that where like I would have a notebook, but sometimes like it's like quite inconvenient to be like, oh, I gotta pull this out, or like I gotta carry a backpack now because like, I have everything with me. So like, yeah, I definitely use my notes more to like, oh, that's an idea, like, and make sure I go and revisit that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess a couple other questions. Like, my main thing, like, creativity, it means something else to it's different what it means to everyone else. Like, for me, it just, like, it's freedom. It's just like how I'm wired, how I'm programmed. Like, I just like to create things. I like to make things that weren't there, that were just once in my mind. And
it just feels good.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
It feels
like,
good thinking of something and then it's there.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like an escapism. Like, people create their own world. Like, what does creativity mean to you?
It's, I guess, along the same line, like freedom. You have something that you want to do, you put it on paper. It goes from the paper to the computer to the shirt, you know, to the billboard or whatever you're gonna put it on, or whatever the idea that you want to do is. You know, there's people that draw and illustrate. There's people that make cakes and make these beautiful masterpieces. You know, like, there's creativity to me is just your self-expression, pretty much. Like, that's what it is. And then when you're able to share that with others, and they're accepting in the community, and it's just a great thing to me.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a nice medium that it allows you to connect with other people. Like, it's nuts. I guess, like, one last question, because I obviously didn't come prepared. What would you tell someone that is, like, kind of just standing on the edge, and, like, they want to be creative, but they're kind of, like, scared, especially, like, with the norm? Like, it's been changing now, where it's, like, you can make anything happen, but, like, there's a lot of people in our age group where it's like, nah, like, that's not stable, or like, you know what I mean, I gotta get down with the 4-year, gotta get the degree or whatever, but they're like suffering inside, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what would you share to people? Like, how would you encourage someone?
Well, I'd say don't listen to everybody else. Keep it going. Like, keep it going. If it's in your mind and it's an idea that hasn't left your mind, even if you have given it some time and you're doing something else, but you still have that idea lingering in your head, keep on thinking about it. Fucking don't just think about it, but do. You know, just go for it. Because, you know, you never know. This world is huge, and everybody likes something. somebody might be out there, they might love your art. You know, they might love what you got cooking in your head, and you don't even know it yet because you're too scared to dip your toes into the water.
Yeah.
You know, I myself have had doubters within my own friends. You know, I don't separate myself from them because it's like, you know what? It's cool, say that, but check it out. I'm gonna do this shit, and then you're gonna see what the outcome will be, and so will I. You know.
That's what's up. And one thing that just came to my mind as you're saying that, like, what do you do? Like, I think as artists in general, because, like, it's like a double-edged sword where we can think of the highest of highs and we can think the lows of lows. Do you wrestle with, like, self-doubt? And, like, what do you do to combat that?
I sometimes I do battle with self-doubt just because, like, you know, I'm not the greatest artist, so making content on my own is a little bit harder than usual. But, you know, practice makes perfect. I gotta keep on going. Then also just, I don't know, like when it comes to, like, if I'm doing my own clothes and if I'm making a big run, if I want to do a big run, you know, there's a little bit of that doubt, like, oh man, what if I sell all these shirts, man? Like, I have like 20 shirts left over here doing nothing, you know, and they're not even my size. I can't even wear these things, you know, like fuck. Like, but you know, you just gotta keep it going, and if you do have them shirts, fucking go around, show everybody. If anything, fucking give it to a couple of friends that have groups of other friends, and then it'll generate, you know, something. You know, people will ask me, where'd you get that? What is that? You know, it's a lot of give and take. You know, but you got to give it your all.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, I wrestle with that. Like, I have boxes of shirts. And, man, it stares at you, especially when it's in your room sitting. You're like, damn, like, those are still there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, that encourages me, too. Like, you know, sometimes you got to take the hit. Like, all right, I didn't do it, but, like...
It gives you... like, for me, it gave me different ideas of just, like, all right, these things are getting sold just through Instagram. I got to find another outlet. I need to find another way. I need to figure out how to, like... I need to go to some stores or something. Or I got to talk to some skate shops or something, you know? Just, it plants a seed of an idea in your head.
Yeah.
For me, that's what I feel like I needed to get on that, you know?
Yeah, man.
I do want to get into stores eventually because that would be tight.
Yeah, that would be dope, man. Well, thank you for your time, man. Like,
Hell yeah.
Like, and you're the first one, and like, it's crazy because like it's been between you and like a couple other cats that I've been wanting to like do this and like just like totally collab with in the future because it kind of just makes sense. We synergize. We're right there. We have that chemistry, and yeah, man. Like, I'm glad to actually just execute. Like you said, sometimes like you got an idea, but you can't just let it stop at the idea. You just gotta just do.
You just gotta go for it.
And sometimes it takes a little while. Like it's been in the mind, but sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it takes that one video or that one post to be like, I just need to do it. I just need to do it. And so
just to see. Even,
yeah,
you know, like
who knows what'll come from it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, thanks for the time and just like. I'm excited to do more stuff with you and just come out with more ideas. Where can people find your stuff, man?
Well, right now, website's under construction. But we do have an Instagram, Out the Gutter Screenprinting. _ after every word except for Screenprinting. That's just one word. But yeah, all our stuff's there. You know, and if you're another brand or something looking for an illustrator, hit up Ed across the street because he is an amazing illustrator as well. He's the guy who's making all our stuff. He's an amazing guy.
All right, for sure, man. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man. Later.